So look, if you have two variables, and in this case, the actual problem is 4m minus n cubed. Okay, so the first term should be decreasing. So notice, it's at 3, the exponent. So I have m3, m2, m1, right? Because that's really a 1. And then m0 is here, but we don't write it. So far, perfect. Now look at the n. The n should be increasing. N to the 0, n to the 1, n to the 2, n to the 3. So far his variables are perfect. Now, what about the numbers? The 64 might seem like it might throw you off, but remember, you got a cube there. So what is 4 times 4 times, oh, let me see. Let's do it again. What is 4 times 4 times 4? 64. So right off, I know that is correct because he actually cubes the 64. Okay, and then from there, there's a few changes, but you have to know Pascal's triangle. And then the back one is that number cubed. So what's negative 1 cubed? Negative. So we really just have to check these two, and it's good to go. That's why if you guys understand this and you get like some sort of SAT question, it's a quick question. And they're not going to give you any sort of reference. You just have to know your numbers. Okay, so if we look at the Pascal's triangle, either you look here or the one we drew. Okay, so for number 4, it goes 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. Okay, so it should go 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. Oh, you guys, why is there a 6 there? Wait. 1, 4, 6, 4. No, that's right. I was like, why is there? So what's missing? Oh, I'm doing 4s, you guys. It's a 3. Oh my goodness. I don't know. In my head, there are so many 4s. I'm thinking it's a 4. It's a cube. Sorry. 1, 3, 3, 1. The 4 made me think it's a power of 4. Okay, it's exponent 3. So 1, 3, 3, 1. Okay, so look. That has to get multiplied. So here's how it goes. You take the first term, 4m cubed, 4m squared, 4m to the 1, and then 4m to the 0. That doesn't matter, it's just 1, correct? Okay, so then this back one is negative 1 to the 0, but we won't even write it. Negative n to the 1, negative n squared, negative n cubed. And now what goes in front is that 1, 3, 3, 1. You clean that up, that's your expansion. That's your expanded polynomial. Okay, so 1, what's 4 cubed? 4 cubed is 64m cubed. And that's exactly what he has. Whoops. That's exactly what he has here. So check. Go to the next one. Positive 3, 4 squared. So you have positive 3, 4 squared, and then you have a negative 1. Because remember, the 3 is from Pascal's triangle. The 4 is from the first term, but that's squared, so 4 squared. And then that negative 1 is the coefficient to the second term, and that's to the first power. So 4 squared is 16. What's 16 times 3 times negative 1? Negative 48. 3 times 16 times negative 1 is negative 48. So there's my minus 48 m squared n. And he has that right there. So far now Papa's doing it correctly. Okay, what's the next one? You have a 3. you have 4 to the first power, which is 4. You have negative 1 squared. So negative 1 squared is just positive 1, right? So we kind of, so then what's 3 times 4? 12mn squared. And again, now Papa has that. And then lastly, you have a positive 1. This is to the 0th power, doesn't even count. And what's negative 1 cubed? Oops. Negative 1 cubed is negative 1 times negative 1 times negative 1. That's negative 1 n cubed. And he has it completely right. It looks kind of messy. I think because I wrote it messy. But it's not bad once you realize, it looks like it would be a lot of work, but once you realize what you're doing and you get comfortable with the Pascal's triangle, it goes a little faster. You're not writing as much, you're kind of doing it in your head.
Why do you make the negative, or why do you make the second to the negative the third?
Oh, because, okay, so hold on, let's first look at this. Okay, so we're on the third one, right? Okay, so you go cubed, 2, 1, 0, and then you go 0, 1, 2, 3, right? So here's kind of where we are. All right, your powers are over this term. So that 4m cubed, 4m squared, 4m1, 4m0. This one happens to have a negative 1. So the negative 1 to the first power is negative 1. Negative 1n squared, that's a negative 1 squared, and so that's why it's a positive value. But then negative 1 cubed is a negative 1, negative 1, negative 1, or negative 1 cubed, it's a negative number. So you have to be careful with negative values. When it's odd, it'll stay negative. When it's even, it'll go positive. Okay, let me cut this off and then we'll do another one. We'll see whichever one you guys did, because then we'll compare your answers with this one. Cut it off? Yeah?